Thanks for checking out today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Also, be sure to check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/darthjacen. Links for this and our Patreon will be in the description below. Hope you enjoy. Here we are with round number 1 with Red White Feather. A deck that's popped up a bit recently, but was a staple of the standard format when it came out. The deck I've enjoyed in a couple different formats, so let's see how it does in Pioneer. So this hand would be nice if we had a creature. Take them all. This hand needs a red source. We're on the draw. We might just die. But we're gonna give it a shot. This burn? Maybe. We can always guiding voice their creature to get okay, rough. To get environmental sciences, but now we're gonna be under some pressure. Not ideal, but sometimes you gotta do it. They just didn't attack. Oops. Well, Reckless Rage will be nice at a point. Might be too slow. Alright, let's negates out. Let's kill this. Ugh. I feel like we should be in a reasonable spot against Burn post board, but this game's gonna be tough. 9, virtual 6. Outslash the face. Can't cast any spells. Good enough. Alright. That's fine. Burn of the Luris deck's definitely the one that punishes us most by having a hand that needs to draw into red source there. Alright, Magma Spray, Clarion, Nyxfleece Rams. Get in there. Things we don't super want. Arcanist is kind of not likely to do much here. Rampage is fine since the target 2 things. I usually cut down on the guiding voices as my first cuts. Yeah, anytime you have to learn or spend your learn spell on an opponent's creature, you're not going to be in a good spot. Alright, let's mulligan. Not a great hand, but I will take it. Mainly on the back of every spell in our deck is live. And not a great showing as far as our hands go. Yep, slash, now we're just behind again. Yeah, this round 1 has not been a great showing for the deck, but that's okay. Another Eidolon? Sure. I guess we'll die. Soul Scar is tough too, because even if we can protect our spells, we just end up getting... Oh boy. Well, we've died. Would have been a great Clarion though. Well, not an ideal start, but that's okay. We'll bounce back. Alright, here we are back for round number 2. Hopefully we can find a little bit better balance of hands. Okay, this hand's great. Another Luris deck. You want to lead on Soul Scar and then Soul Scar Hoplite. Let's just play all our 1-drops by turn 2. Whereas if we went Hoplite, we couldn't go Soul Scar, Soul Scar. So I think this is just the slightly better sequence. Even though we do want to trend towards double white for Feather. Alright, which Lurrus deck are you? Burn again. Alright. Alright, no Wild Slash is fine. I'll block. Now we have to decide if we want to protect this, but I think we just want to jam our creatures and then start using our spells next turn. Yeah, worst case scenario, they play 2 spells, kill 2 creatures, and then we're fine. I don't think that's the end of the world. I think it's more likely that they try and jam a threat. Sure, Lightning Strike the Hoplite. That's fine. We'll take 2. Let's draw a White Saurus here. Absolutely just gonna jam this Feather. If we had one more land, we'd just wait for the God's Willing, but it takes 2 spells to kill Feather, and at that point, they're down to so few resources that I feel like we're in good shape to be able to just rampage them. If you ever get to rampage with a Feather out and just buy it back, it's so unreasonable. Another Swifty. The Boros Charm. Durgo. As long as they don't block, they can't kill Feather. Alright. They're doomed. Get in there. Just gonna take it, huh? Put it up. It'll be tough to die from 18 here, but maybe. If we go to 4, or they go to 4. So God's only going to put them to 2. If it was a Deviant Strike, it would have put them to 1. If we had a Titan Strength, he would have killed them. Alright, we got him. See, I feel like this is more how Burn is supposed to look, where we just like establish a reasonable board state. And then we just like go over the top of them with our spells, but... Alright, get rid of these guiding voices. Like the hazards and the Titan Strength. Still think Dreadhorde is like so feast or famine in this kind of matchup. We're adding in 3 creatures to take out 4, so we're not actually at a creature deficit, really. Little ram. Baba, white sheep. Alright, this hand's good. Now this is a great example of where I think, because we have the guaranteed 2-drops, or 1-drops behind it, we might just... Ooh, Soul Scar into Soul Scar is kind of tough. Because even Reckless Rage will end up killing our Soul Scar. I'm just gonna hold. That way we can Soul Scar plus have a Titan Strength or another spell up. Could also just play Soul Scar, play Reckless Rage, play Reckless Rage. Oh, that's a good one. Play Soul Scar here. It's gonna pass. Alright, Chain to the Rocks. Oh, God's Willing. Gonna burn another spell. Chain of the Rocks is a tough one. Our Reckless Rages are kind of in a bad way. Just any creature that isn't Feather would be nice here. Even like a Ram would be fine, because we just killed this. I have 2 cards in hand. We don't have creature in the sideboard, because there aren't any lesson creatures other than the token producers, so we're just gonna take 2 and then we might end step Titan Strength to try and look for a creature here. Yeah, we'll go to 8. Oh, Hoplite's a great one. Hoplite might be the best one we have here. And prevent the damage as well. Do this. 3 counters seems like enough, but I'm gonna grab some more. We'll hold up the Reckless Rage. Another Swifty. We get to eat a Swift Sphere. I guess we just block the Pyromancer in case they don't have a spell, and if they do have a spell, Boros Charm, Lightning Strike. We'll take 5 down to 1. Maybe that's a reason to get environmental sciences instead. Just hope they don't have anything pertinent here. Thank you for 8. Or 9, yeah. So if they draw nothing, they can't activate Den, because they need 2 more lands. I mean, they didn't play land, so I assume they have a spell. It's just whether or not it's a creature or a burn spell. We got him. We got him. I mean, I'm gonna attack. There's no real way around that, so. Are they just slow rolling me here? Hey, there we go. Much better showing. Even with as turbulent as game 2 got. Like I said, I think that's a slightly more representative. Same matchup, 0-2-2-0. So maybe we'll find it in round 3. Alright, here are back for a number 3. Against Red Deck wins. Well, this hand doesn't quite do it. This hand's much better. We'll get rid of a pathway. Actually, might as well get rid of a Sacred Foundry, save ourselves some life here. So we have the question. Opponent not showing us any companion. Do we lead on a creature or wait? I'm inclined to wait. Just hold up Spikefield Hazard. If we had 2 creatures, I'm much more willing to just run one out, but... Okay. That's a Guild Gate. Now I'm confused. Expand some anatomy. Okay, so we're probably playing against a fog deck. Great. I feel like we should be reasonable into a fog style deck as long as we have a we're gonna clock, but maybe we just get Wrath out of here and die. This can just produce blue-green. Okay. Yeah, Maze's End was not something I was expecting to play against. Gonna loot here. So, who's on top? Okay, I feel like this is a deck we should be able to get through. But maybe we'll just die. Maybe we'll just die. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 gates so far. Well, we are going to need some invigorated rampages or things of the like, otherwise this is not going to go well. So 7 lands, not quite where we want to be. Another gain 3 land, it's real rough for us. Bad, huh? This is an interesting one. Build Summit, yeah. Okay, I like what they're cooking with. I have no idea if they're just like a fast ramp deck or not, but oh, they mean to draw more cards and just didn't. No, Dryad. 6. Okay, it's a repeat. Alright, well, Arcanist at least gives us a chance. My goodness. Gains so much life. We're gonna need to find an Invigorated Rampage stat. 4, 5, 6. If they have another Circuitous Route, they get to 8. Another Courser, gain 2, sure. Oh, there's another one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I just thought, is it one real quick? Wow, we're just getting hosed on. Yeah, the Gates of Blaze we were assumed they probably had in their deck. I think we just lose here, right? Feels like we just die. Alright. Their Arcanist, not quite it. Yeah. I'm just gonna, yeah, just take it. You're at 24. You gained 100 life. And this is an interesting one. I love that you get to just play stuff like this in Pioneer. Like, by virtue of most of your cards being lands, you should inherently be able to fight control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're 1 short. They probably just do this in end step. Gates of Blaze, then do it. Yeah. Kill Summit's a neat one. Yeah. Okay. Now we gotta figure out how to attack this. Yeah, I don't think we have anything for this. I think we just gotta go fast. This might just be a matchup we weren't expecting that we might not be able to beat. This is sick. This is sick. That's one of the cool things about Pioneer to me, is like just walk into the queue and find a deck that like hadn't seen before. I remember playing these style decks in standard, but I'm really curious if we see more of their deck. A couple times in the league queues this week I found some really interesting decks. Uh let's start with this. We want to make sure we have spells for Post Feather, in case they have like a burn spell here. Crazy. Gotta be careful of a Gates Ablaze for 4. I'm gonna run into it. I don't think we can win if we just slow play this matchup. If we get Gates Ablazed, we have this backup creature at least. I think the way we win this is just like land a feather and just go to town with Invigorate Rampage type cards. And maybe this is impatient, but excuse me, I don't think we have the long game. Not against a deck like this. We just gotta go fast. Oh, here it is. Yep. Backup feather would be nice, but nope. Alright. I'm gonna play this as a land. We still have a lot of damage pretty quick, but without feather, it's not an insta-kill here. Alright, this one I'm gonna hold in case of the 1 point of damage mattering. Alright. 6, 4, 8, 9. Ah, boo. Boo. uh, just want to put as much damage in them as we can. Put them to 3 here. So we have lethal. Okay. We're flooding a little bit in this type of matchup. Well, we stole it on the draw, on the play. Now I have to try and steal it on the draw, though. Expanded anatomy, pretty great. We are with this. All right. We have a threat. I mean, Reckless Rage isn't great, but it does kill a Grazer. In case we need to get through that. Being able to get through a Grazer here is pretty nice. Arlo's Cobra. I'm gonna sandbag this threat a little. Get in there. Just keep the train rolling. Try and get it out of, continuously get it out of Gates Ablaze range. They also don't have a red source right now. Courser, sure. The pathway. Go to this land. Keep going. Oh, they're at 5. Gain 2 for each angel you control. They have a Chandra in hand, no land on top. Phases end. Gain a life, sure. And shuffle. It's not a bad shuffle effect, just as is. Go to 7. This. Feather bigger. This. Alright, we got it. There we go. We managed to steal it on the draw. Killing the Lotus Cobra did a lot of work for us there, but was not expecting that matchup, but we got there in the end. Alright, back here with round number 4. Night night. Love it. Alright, this hand's good. Especially good that we have a draw card, which is nice. And oh, Jund, okay. I do kind of just want to save all of these for post feather. Going go well. Likely they're gonna just Coco next turn. Yeah, this just reads like a Coco for sure. White, not gonna attack because it very much just looks like a Coco. I mean, if we untap, we're just unloading. Defiant Strike Rampant. Yep, here it comes. Yep, we know. Don't want them to hit. Okay, of things they could hit, those are fine. Mayhem Devil is always the scariest. Even Catacomb Sifter would have been scarier than Woe Strider, I think. A Gilded Goose. Well, Priest is scary. But we're able to go through Priest. Get in there. Gonna be tough to kill. But we're gonna just fire off our spells best we can. And strike here. Alright, Arcanist is a nice backup card. They take 11. Right one to the bottom, take 11. Oh, I get these back. Oh, float 2 and then use the priest probably. Arcanist almost just serves as insulation more so than anything else. 4, 5, 8. Yeah. The Corvold? Oh, oh, Corvy's a problem. God's willing through it. So, God's willing. 4, 5, 8. One more. We're at 14, 8. I don't think we can get there. We can, however, force a trade. Play the Arcanist just to see if it forces them to sack now. They didn't. Just leave this back, I guess. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There is a good chance we just die on the backswing here, right? We just leave this back? No. I think we force this. They know we have Rampage. Okay. Okay. We should just put the 4 on here. Yeah, we just die. Yeah, I should put the 4 on here to guarantee the trade. That was my mistake. We were going for too much damage instead of just killing the Corvold. Because if we kill the Corvold, I think we're just favored. Alright, against Jund, we need an answer to Corvold. Clarion's pretty good. We need much else. Spray's fine, but it's not anything particularly good. I don't think we need the Rest in Peace. We're just trying to go fast in this kind of matchup. Corvold's such a beating of a card, but that was my mistake. If I just Rampage correctly there, we get to eat the Corvold and then we're in good shape. Yeah, that sounds good. Not amazing, but good. Having a way to kill a 1-drop too is pretty nice. 1-drop, 2-drop. They lead on Elf. Alright, well, Goose is unfortunate in that you can't. Oh. Accidentally F6, but that's not great. All's well. Let's hopefully get the Defiant Strike cooking. Okay. They have 2 mana still. Okay. Strike, or Defiant Strike here. Looks good. Alright, Arcanist again. Just trying to grind him out by every spell being 3 spells is a good one. Good luck here. Five. They have a Citadel, it's coming down next turn, so. Right here. Company? Sure. On the bottom. Hazard. One of these on Hazard. One of these on Strike. Alright. Down to 7. I mean, if this is Citadel, alright, Corvolt's fine. Green, black, red. Or green, white. Okay, yes, we should have lethal here. Play this first. God's willing here. Oh no. That's gonna exile it instead of put it in our graveyard. I deserve this. I am a fool. I am but a fool. It's fine, I get it back. But yeah, we wanted to put it in our graveyard, so Feather was actually the worst thing we could do there. Oops, oops, oops. Another goose. Alright, well currently we still have lethal, right? Mayhem Devil. We're at 10. 11. Alright, we 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 9. God's willing. Put that on top. Back. Alright, let me just do the math here. So 3, 4, 5, 6 is 11, right? 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Alright, so this is gonna be, we just don't want to do red. Black and then green. Black. Green. Okay. Yeah, sacking food that way isn't gonna gain you life, friend. You can eat that. Alright. Oh, slight punt, but we managed to get it back, so on to game 3. Corby. I think we're good. The key for this kind of matchup is just like get on the board early, stick a Feather or Dreadhorde Arcanist, and just like get our value that way. Like they have enough value that it's hard for us to kill them without having one of our engines online. Obviously Feather is the easiest one. Okay, hand's great. Bring the Hoplite. Really didn't want them to have an elf there. I think it's Hoplite. This is a tough one. Alright, Fatal Push, sure. I'm gonna use this now to get another spell. This is a tough one. Especially if we don't have Coco. Ugh, not being able to kill this elf, not finding our spike field hazard, it's just rough. Oh, barf. Yeah, so I just sack the goat and the elvish mystic, and I'm just pretty SOL here. Can't do anything with Mayhem Devil, but they should just priest us. Get rid of goat. No, they're just not gonna. Yeah, we're not attacking into this because they just double block and shoot, or block with the Wuss Rider and then shoot. No. We are just dead here. Is this another Coco? Oh. Barf. Yeah, we're super dead. They're even holding this up. Yeah. This will die. Alright, we get to play a round 5 for chest here. Damn, that's tough. Alright, here we go. Back for round number 5 with Feather. Looking for the 3-2. We can find a better hand than this. No creature. Alright, that's fine. Let's draw 1-drop here. An opt. LZ. Oh, spirits. Okay. Reckless Rage will be great against them if I get to resolve it. Oh, if they have Lofty Denial here, it might just be game. Okay, Rattle Chains is fine. And we'll start with the Deviant Strike and then Reckless Rage, Reckless Rage. Well, yeah. Take our lumps here. Alright, with this Defiant Strike, we've at least made up our mulligan. Another Reckless Rage to work with this turn and next turn. Let them attack first. Okay. Double Gods welling up, pretty good. Another Spectral. How rude. Starting to turn the corner, but a little careful here. Big 2. Another, wow. Well, probably the best card in this matchup, so not sad to have them. When they go to draw a card, we'll get this down. Do another Reckless Rage just in the graveyard. Nice. Stole it on a Moldify from 30 Reckless Rages. Love to see it. So Rending Volley's great. Clarion's pretty good. Spray's pretty okay. Second Son's probably not quite it. So God's Willing. They're mostly counter spells, so we don't really need the God's Willings. It can force through damage, but I don't think it's quite enough because their creatures are small enough. We shouldn't need to try and force through that aggressively. Rending volleys. I'm gonna keep this on the back of being on the draw with the scry. Portable hole. Well, that's bad for me. No second land, also bad for me, but they didn't have a 1-drop, so that's reasonable for me. A lot of stuff going on, at least. Alright, well. We'll just keep being here. Eventually go wider than them. I'm just gonna pass. We're never in a rush. Like, we're just a handful of removal. Sure. Just drop a hoplite. Diversify our threat pool. Hey, look at that. In there. Play a Soul Scar and pass. Feel like. They paid the 1 anyway, but at least we get to kill their creature. Again, that's where we're at. Wander is fine. Rending volley here. Opponent had enough. They're like, you got stuck on 1 land and had infinite ways to kill my creatures. Good enough. But we got it done. Got our nice 3-2. Couple of weird matchups and a couple of weird matches in there, but overall, deck still feels good. Got back-to-back 3-2s with it. Last time we were 3-1 into 3-2, but a lot of close stuff, and I think there's a lot here, especially if you're into the more combo-centric matchups. Alright, thanks for watching. Hey there. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed this content on either Twitch or YouTube. If you did, please like or subscribe. If you didn't, be sure to leave a comment down below. I promise not to read it. Until next time.